Alright, thank you very much for joining me again. This is Gull Payne back with a very quick video response. And today I'm going to do a video response to the Poor Man's Retro Game Room. I think that's what it's called. Forgive me. And yes, the Poor Man's Retro Game Room. And they did a roundtable discussion. I think you'd call it a roundtable discussion. It was like a Skype call or something, where there was like 4 of them, and they were basically going through like they were giving like shout outs. And thanks very much to Lyndon, what's it called again? Old School Games and Stories, for giving me a shout out. That was really good. Thanks very much for that. Really appreciate it. But check out Lyndon, Old School Games and Stories. Where he plays like a lot of Atari games. He was playing one the other day, the Simpsons one on a Game Boy, which I watched, which was really good. So I might give that a try later as well. But the question they asked on the Poor Man's Retro Game Room sort of Skype call or whatever it is, their podcast thing, was one system, 3 games on like a deserted island or a desert island. I'm not sure if the island has palm trees and stuff on it or if it's a desert. It's one of the two anyway. So like one system and 3 games. So I thought about it for a little bit. I was going to pick Xbox and then pick like, you know, the like Mass Effect and Dragon Age and those games, which take ages and ages and ages. But then I thought like, well, if I bring the Switch, I can have like, you know, multiple kind of games, because I'd always want, if I ever do this kind of like, you know, what would you pick on a desert island, I'd always have to have a Mario game, because I just love Mario. So I've gone for the Switch, and I've gone for 3 games that are going to take me a while to complete. So here's my Switch, and here are the games. So the first game is going to be Super Mario Wii U Deluxe. So basically, I know this is the Mario that I've played the least, so I'm looking forward to playing it, because I played Mario 3, Mario 2, Mario World, all those, like, you know, it's forever. So this and the DS ones and the 3DS ones, those new Super Mario Brothers. So I kind of like those. So I wanted this one. So this one is, and it's on the Switch, and I have it as well. I think you have to have the game as well. And then the second game I bring is Bloodstained, because I'd want like a Metroidvania or a Castlevania style game, and there's none on the Switch at the moment. Well, no Castlevania games, well, apart from Castlevania Collection. But I didn't want to bring like a collection of games either, because I don't think that's fair if you bring like, do you know, like, what is it, like Midway Arcade Treasures, where you have like 30 games. So I've just like picked one. So there's no new Castlevania game, there's like collections of older games. So I've gone for this one because it's excellent and there's loads to do in it. There's lots to explore, and the music is fantastic in it as well. And then another one I'd bring in is Surviving the Aftermath. So I think I'd want like a game where you sort of have to, like a management game, where you have to like build a base and then defend the base and explore and different things like that, where like I've played this game Surviving the Aftermath for like hours and hours and hours, and then stopped and started again, and then played it for hours and hours and hours, then stopped and started again, because you learn little things every time you play it. So yeah, fantastic. Surviving the Aftermath is really good. I might play it right now actually, after I record this. So thanks very much, Lyndon, for you know, for giving me the shout out again. And sorry it took me so long to make this video as well. I think it was like 2 months ago. But check out Old School Games and Stories. I think that's what it is anyway. I'll write it, if I'm completely wrong, I'll write it underneath here. So thanks very much, and thanks again, Retro Ed as well, for telling me about the podcast, because I didn't even know about it until Retro Ed brought it to my attention. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Adios.